Hey guys, and lady guys, my name is Otkin, and welcome to new video. Since it's almost Halloween, I have a book recommendation for you, or rather a short story. It's only 11 pages and it's called, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. It's my favorite story of all time. Enjoy. Now let's jump straight into the video. 18. Be creative. 18. Be creative. You be creative, you basic As creative as you are with your poses, you have the lifeless blank stare of moderately expensive doll. Are you still looking off into the distance for your missing personality? It ain't coming back. She left the belly out of the shot because her phone doesn't take panoramic photos. Be creative. I assume you borrowed that one from your Tinder profile? Let me guess, your name is Becky, and you've been wearing your rugs to Starbucks to get your pumpkin spice flavored drinks. You look like your only chance at love is catfishing people. Are you in the 80s trying to take glamorous shots? Where are you looking? Tell us to be creative. Upload the same picture 4 times. Every time you hear the whistle of a train, you get excited. Your pictures all look like you're wondering what that big bright thing in the sky is. You think that's your best angle, because it's the same in all 4 pics, but really none of them are. Asks us to be creative, can't make a second face. You look like the most boring person that everyone walks away from midway conversation. 30. People pleaser / unaware weirdo. Bring back my school trauma. Let's work on bringing back filters. Yikes. Unaware mistress as well. Genuine question here. How did you go around boinking a married man for a year without realizing it? The people you think you're pleasing hate you too. You mean the school trauma from when you were a practice girl? That can be today's trauma as well. You still are. Was your school trauma when the short bus you were riding in crashed? School trauma? Please. Your biggest problem was probably making sure everyone liked you, even the substitute teacher who couldn't remember your name. You probably stayed up all night overthinking what Cindy in 4th grade meant when she said, nice shoes. Were they actually nice? Or was she subtly roasting you? You'll never know. You look like you were head girl in school. She's the original. This one time at band camp. Doubt you're pleasing anyone with those tiny lips. Why don't you people please by wearing a bunch of makeup to start, or a paper bag? I appreciate that you didn't subject us to a dozen photos of yourself acting weird, or whatever, even though I'm sure you have tons of them. If you do a nation roast, please be creative. Gonna cook the fish with the pan face? I can see your future, and it doesn't look good for the front end of that car. Love you on Bad Friends. It was on this day I was cured of Asian fever. Shouldn't you be planning for your wedding to a 65-plus-year-old Westerner? I won't, because you're gonna hit me with a slipper. The mask tattoo on your arm is the second scariest face in these pictures. Carrying fish with you is a great cover-up instead of expensive perfume. I see a little bit of myself in you, and by that, I mean I can see my reflection in your forehead. Love the decoration in the apartment. It matches the shirt you are wearing. Very bland, like yourself. I bet $100 that it's a pasty white guy holding the camera. 18. Go ahead. You look like you suck a ding dong for cigarettes, and tell your boyfriend they are just friends. Baby mama in 1 to 2 years. You look like you spent too much time watching TikTok tutorials on how to look effortless apathetic. You look like your waistband is clocking some serious overtime. Do you add a new piercing every time your dad remembers to call you on your birthday? Probably gonna fall in love to the first white trailer trash that's available. You look like you wipe back to front. Ladies, please stop with the nose rings. It doesn't make you more interesting or attractive. It's awful. Definitely the kind of girl that has only male friends because she relates to them better than girls. Ah yes, how lovely and tacky, sporting that spend my life on the internet, look very TikTok and Insta, looking like every other girl these days. Let's see. You're the kind of a girl that acts hot because you have a business class flight to Dubai, but you don't tell anyone that it's because some Saudi oil prince is going to use you as a toilet. The same side of your face is hidden in every photo. At least you know your limitations. Looks like your life strategy is going on multiple dates in order not to spend money on groceries. You look like the type that still clings on to making it big in the modeling world. Sweetie, that time has long passed for you. Go out and get a real job. Bet you have more selfie sticks than you have physical friends. You look like you sent a thank you note to Diddy for all the extra frequent flyer miles. I probably have seen 3 of you going around Walmart asking people to buy you baby food. Literally all the posts/comments on your profile are compliment fishing and looking for validation. Get over yourself. Recreational use only. You definitely have no self-confidence and rely on men's attention because you never got told from your father that he loves you. 20. Female, usually drawing or playing MTG. Never had any romantic partners. Bet y'all can tell me why. Hang on. Which way are you transitioning again? I can't tell if ding dong scares you or you scare ding dongs. You look like you have a promising career ahead of you, sitting behind counters refusing reasonable requests that are well within your job description and then telling people not to raise their voice at you. It is probably because you tell guys about your transition in the second sentence of every date you go on. Looks like you'll have to define your life by magic, the gathering of many cats. Well, look, I'm no expert, but spending most of your time drawing pictures and pretending to be Marjorie Taylor Greene is quite weird and not particularly endearing to potential partners. You look like the clone of a young Corey Feldman that didn't turn out right. Life is like a box of chocolates. This one's gluten-free. You are on the spectrum, just don't know if it's the gender one, autistic one or a combination of both. 40 male, no kids and loving drinking on my free time. How many times have you run from Chris Hansen? Admit it, you secretly hope to be arrested and put in a group cell wearing that t-shirt. Will your forehead be available from 8 to 11 p.m. tomorrow? I have 2 hockey teams that need a rink to play on. Thanks. So basically you're a bro from back in the day that still brothers it out at bars and wears corny t-shirts that ensure that no female that would find that amusing, or ones that are mature would touch you, even if their lives depended on it. Have fun with your shirt and the brothers, bro. We all know you peaked in high school. You don't have to wear the same t-shirts and hairstyle. I don't think anybody here was surprised about the no kids part. You look like your internet search history could get you arrested. Don't worry, with every passing year you will feel less and less content, until you look back and realize you've wasted your life, and you also realize a dude railing you from behind is the closest thing to an intimate relationship you will ever have. My gator is going off. Fun guy persona masks your crippling loneliness. Tries to be friends with the 25-year-olds at work, but they laugh at you when you're not there. Banter is entirely based on stories of humiliating stuff you did while drunk. 32. Interested to see what you guys come up with. Can you repost, please? You accidentally posted pictures of your creepy dad that hangs around playgrounds with candy. Geez, you had a rough 32 years, my dude. You look like a homeless fisherman. You also look like you smell like one. Giving all us 30-year-old dudes a bit of confidence on this Wednesday night. You look like what would happen if a mop wished to be a real boy. You are few cheeseburgers away from becoming the youngest mall Santa. This dude speaks for the trees. You look like the kind of guy that has random containers of urine around for no reason. Looking like a stick of gum someone dropped on the ground. I think you meant to say that this year is the 32nd anniversary of your 32nd birthday. Stop smoking, use sunscreen, and for the love of Christ get a vasectomy. No need to pass those faulty rapid aging genes along. Unless you got that Benjamin Button disease, which you may, then I apologize for making fun of a clearly disabled person. I'm 3 years older than you, but you look 30 years older than me. You look like a caveman who defrosted from prehistoric times that had to adjust to modern times. Benjamin Button really exists? You should honestly exploit this by marrying an old lady that is well off. Act like you're 20 to 30 years older than you really are. Wench's gone, inherit her fortune and ball out. Do your worst. That's the same face he makes bottoming. You look like the guy who used to act tough with 10 of his friends bullying a nerd who you work for now. Dude's got the something about Mary hairstyle. You look like the slow-witted cousin of Steve Irwin, who spends his time looking for crocodiles in the sewer. I know, if I make a stupid face they'll focus on that, and not really on me and my insecurities. Well played, 1980s He-Man haircut guy, well played. Tries to start parties in community colleges, but only 2 people show up. Thanks for watching, you grass-eating animals. See you soon. Love you. Bye.